what do you see being the outcome, and what is your position in a general sense on continued resolutions, and at some point it's going to be, are we raising the debt ceiling, raising the debt ceiling? What is your feeling about this sort of political football that happens with these government shutdowns?
Well, I believe that governing by continuing resolution and by like one bill with everything all in it is largely driven by the lobbyist culture. Because the thing that lobbyists want to get away from is programmatic review. If you have something in, you just want everything to keep sailing on, and you get paid a lot of money to do that, and you slosh around a lot of money in everyone's campaign account, political account. You hire people's wives, girlfriends, kids, former staffers, whatever it is, to stay in that stead. So I have a view that is not in the majority, but I actually think that our federal government should operate the same way 40 of our states do, with a single subject requirement, so that a bill should only deal with one thing at a time. Because then you could at least focus people on that one thing and have a substantive, real discussion about whether or not we should spend money that way.
Amen.
But I have been unsuccessful in my pursuit of that objective. I even fired the guy who ran the place because he promised me he was going to do that and then didn't do that. And then the next guy didn't do it either. So now that is how it rolls. And the Republican House did something that I don't think was like deeply courageous, but they were just like, well, the same deal that Biden and McConnell and Johnson and Schumer negotiated, good enough for us, just keep it going for a while. And then Democrats, I think, felt pressure from their base that they just weren't doing enough to fight back, whatever that is when you lose the election. And so now they're withholding support for what they previously supported multiple times, just because they want to make some external demand on Trump to do these extra Obamacare coverages that, of course, will benefit illegal aliens. So that's the fight. I think in the end, Trump will Trump will try to steal the most popular elements of the Democrats' position and just make them his own. Like, there are probably some people who are relying on these Medicaid credits that we don't want to rug pull. Trump was probably going to do that anyway. He may absorb some of that, brand it as his own, and proceed forward with an open government. That would be one path to exit. But at the end of the day, like, there's a part of me sometimes, Royce, that's just like, if we fix everything else, like if we make a peaceful world, if we build up our culture, if we like kind of win, some of these key battles about identity, will it even matter if we spend so much money that America just falls? Like, if we continue to go $1 trillion in debt every 100 days, do any of these things we're talking about really matter if the whole system crashes? Because I don't know another outcome other than mass austerity and a replacement for the dollar as the global reserve currency if we keep spending the way we're spending, and the increases are on the same trajectory.
Well,
So
the
sorry about that for nihilist.
there is what got you ostracized there in Washington D.C. That right there is the signal from the noise, ladies and gentlemen.